You can check now.
Yes, sir, it's recording now.
Okay, fine. So a link has to made on the website to applicant.jobs.php page. So what is the thing I have written? Applicant can also able to view jobs.php page and whether he could able to view all the list of jobs of that particular company. Suppose I have navigated to infosys.com and as an applicant user, I logged into the application. I clicked on jobs.php page. Am I able to view all the jobs posted by HR? Okay, so that functionality. So, sir, this is simple line, sir. Why you are telling this much of explanation? That is each and every line is important. Okay, if you will miss one line also, it will give big problem. Okay, so each line is important in the description. Each word is also important. Okay, right. When the applicants are rejected, approved. Okay, so that means sometimes some applicants will be approved or rejected. So whether you will be selected or not. Okay, so when the applicants are rejected or approved or rejected, so what is the action we have to do? When the interviews are scheduled, mails are sent to them. Okay, or so these are the 3 points. So when the interviews are scheduled, mails are sent to them. So who will schedule the interview? The HR user. So whether the system is able to test this functionality or not. As a HR user, if I will schedule the interview for a particular guy, okay, so the mail is triggering or not. If the mail is not working, the core functionality of this module I have missed. And this is simple paragraph, and I'm keep attention on job creation vacancies, and I'm writing all junk matters. So the main subjective overview he is giving in the description. So the description summary is very, very important. What you have to prove in the system. Okay. So as a HR user, if I will schedule the interview, the mails are sent to them. So whether the mail is going to the required content or not. So suppose, so that is a scheduled interview. So it's not a big walk-in. So for the selected candidates, if I will schedule, whether he's the automatic trigger mail, did he received or not? Right? Immediately the HR people are, did you receive mail confirmation slot for tomorrow between 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. They're asking. Okay, that means the system has to work this function. It has to. Okay, right. So when the applicants are rejected, how the system is behaving? When the applicants are approved, so you got selected. So is it level 1 or level 2? And next level of might be scenarios will be there. Okay. So that is the summary he has mentioned. So from this point, what is the, so you no need to go through each and every time. The complete summary I have written. The admin can create the vacancies. Applicant can able to view the jobs.php page, and when applicants are rejected or approved, how the system is behaving, and when the interviews are okay, when the interviews are scheduled, are they receiving mails or not? I'm going to prove this functionality. So instead of telling the points as a paragraph, nobody is clear. If you are telling like this, see, when I'm telling to you, it's easily understand. Suppose if I will show you this paragraph, you cannot. If you read 10 times also, if you will not come to this summary, so it is useless. Okay. So the objective of, so from this, each and every point you need to understand, you need to break out, and you need to ensure that each line and each point is covering in your test case. Okay, next point. So job vacancies. Here the admin can create job vacancy. So create vacancies. The admin, here the admin can create. Who is admin user? Admin user only. Okay, the admin user can create vacancies for a particular job title. See here, CEO job. Okay, here tester is senior test engineer. Okay, so create job for the required company. To add the vacancies, okay, select job vacancies and click on add button, and so it will appear like this. So that means just like add skills record. Carlo, 1 second. నా బై కార్ తాళం వస్తుంది. 1 second. Anil. So, so just like how we have seen the test case for add skills, the set of steps point he mentioned here. So that means he has to navigate admin. So here, if I want to thoroughly test this functionality, so I will go through this screenshot also. Okay. Suppose I have created job title as CEO and hiring manager. So particular hiring manager and the summary of the description I'm giving, and I'm selecting what is this active. So without selective active, whether I am able to create save record or not. Okay, one is with active and without selecting the active. What is this mean by active? So you need to ask these questions to your test lead or to your business analyst, whoever has been written this document. So what is this active? Can I know this functionality? If you are keep silent, okay, if you are not keep on asking, okay, some critical part of the functionality was missed. Then who has tested this module? Then you have to stand up with in front of everyone. You have to answer why you haven't tested without selecting this. So you have created job vacancy, and all the times you are selecting with active box and you clicked on save, and the record has been created. That's fine. Then as a tester, you also need to think negative also, right? They are asking without selecting active, after clicking on save, have you tested this functionality? And you are telling, no, I haven't tested. I didn't came up. I didn't thought like that. You should not say like that. Okay. So you have to think in various ways. The tester mind should be very broadly. Okay. Whatever permutations and combinations it will come, you need to identify. Understood? So that means, suppose this is for CEO, this is for senior testing. Suppose if this drop down contains 10 drop downs, you should not supposed to write 10 test cases. If it is working fine, CEO and test engineer, senior test engineer, that is fine. 1 or 2 test cases fine. Sir, I have written 20 test cases. No, that is invalid testing. Okay. If it is working fine for one position, it will work for all the positions. So if you want to test it, just you can test for CEO and test engineer. So that test case, just you are changing the input data and you are executing. Okay. Don't write. So you have to identify the test cases in an optimized way. So you need to identify the test cases with a limited, and it should cover all the functional flows. So if I will go through this screenshot, what I will do, I will select job title and I will select hiring manager and I will enter description and I will click on save button and I will select active. So this is my first positive test case I can take. And the second test case, without selecting this active, I can click on save. So this is my second test case. And third test case, so these two are my positive test cases. Whether I am able to, so what is meaning by active? So let's go through this content. Once the detail has been entered, click on the active checkbox. If you want to start hiring right away. So if you want to start hiring right away immediately, you have to select active and or leave it blank. So you can create a vacancy without selecting this. If intended to hire in future. So if you want to select in future, so you are creating that position, but it's not for urgent, but future purpose you are hiring. So once it is got created, once the records has been created, see here, some records are active, some records are inactive. So inactive means these are future positions, not in the current positions. So the HR is going to hire these positions in next month, but for reminder purpose, she kept it all the records like that. Okay. So you have to identify. So just by going through the skin, just you are writing only one test case. So you have to go through each and every line. So if I am a tester, how many test cases? So this is a create vacancy. So how many test cases I can derive here? So the admin can create vacancies. This is my test scenario. How many test cases it is coming? Active and inactive records creation. So the first test case is create active vacancies. Second test case is TC02, create inactive vacancies. Inactive means those are for future purpose. So, so this is the test scenario and this is the test case. And the client is asking, you have covered only first test case, but you haven't created. So you can also test this functionality for me. He's asking very politely, requestedly. You have to add that scenario in case if you missed. Understood? Okay. And after that, let me ask you a few more questions. So, sir, I have identified all the functionalities has been covered. So can I able to do any negative testing around this functionality? Okay. Can I ask few more questions to the client? So I joined as a hiring manager. This is this for this hiring manager going to hire the CEO and so like that. So is this vacancies should be able to view only the specific hiring manager or admin can able to view all the positions. Okay. And is these details, these are the vacancies should be able to. So I logged in as a HR manager, as this hiring manager, whether this vacancies has been created by admin user or not, I'm asking. So I have to log into the system and can I able to view? So because the hiring manager, this vacancies has been created or not, I have to test it. So those are my questions in my mind. Whether it is true or false, I don't know. Yeah, if the client will tell, yeah, you can log in as a HR user and check whether you are able to view the vacancies created by admin, he is telling. So in that case, I will add one more scenario here, TC03. Hiring manager should able to view, hiring manager should able to view. So here hiring manager means who has to log? Hiring manager itself. In TC01 and 2, who has to do? Admin user. So if you won't specify that login, okay, you are not writing properly. You have to specify which user role that you are using, because in the application login screen, you have to specify whether it is HR, whether it is hiring manager. So you have to specify. If I will log in admin user, yeah, I'm able to view vacancies. Then might be once those details go to the production, if the hiring manager should not able to view, what is the point you have developed the application? So you have to test it prior to going these results to production. You have to test. Hiring manager should able to view the vacancies created for them. Vacancies created by admin user. So and so hiring manager I have created, he informed, and I am logging as a hiring. So these are my thoughts. Okay, whether this is valid or not, I don't know. I will keep while giving the test scenario walkthrough. This is my understanding from the requirements, or might be I'm while giving this session to the client. So is this required or not? I will ask you politely. Okay, if they will ask, I will test it. If they don't know, you can delete this one. It's not required. I will delete it. Or you can raise a question. Okay, suppose so can I write this functionality also? Okay, might be you are thinking, but they are not able to think the advanced level. But you are completely worked on banking domain, you are completely worked on HR domain. That's why you are able to think very broadly. So that kind of thinking, people will like it. So you need to identify, you need to come up various positive and negative combinations. Okay, all right. So what are the negative cases? Somebody can tell me what are the negative cases that I can write here? I have written positive. Positive, anybody can think. Negative cases, what I can write here? Anybody?
Star mark field should not be empty.
Right. So can I able to create this job vacancy without populating description? Can I able to create?
Yes,
So test.
sir.
Yeah, you can write one combination and you can test the functionality. If the system is prompting you enter description is mandatory, so is that an issue or not? It's an issue. Okay, because as per the requirement, nowhere it's mentioned description is mandatory. So in such a way, developer has written. So if the system is restricting you to populate description, so that's an issue. So the developer has developed code incorrectly. But in the requirement, nowhere it's mentioned description is mandatory. If it is mandatory, he has to highlight asterisk mandatory symbol description as well. Okay, I can write one negative case. Yeah, still. Tell me some more.
Valid
Hiring
hiring manager
manager
name also.
field should not accept numerics.
Numeric. Suppose if I will give some invalid hiring manager. So what is the system it has to prompt? I haven't populated hiring manager and I'm clicking on save. Okay. So what it has to, you have to populate at least one hiring manager, whether that pop-up is coming or not. Okay, you are not a broad thing, you are not thinking broadly. Okay. And the client is coming, why you haven't tested with this minimum functionality? They will keep you raising on questions. You are the tester, you need to come up with a number of combinations. Okay, why you, how you missed this scenario? They will ask you, they will keep you in front of everyone. So this is very common point, right? So they will ask you like that. Okay. So if you are doing certify means that it is working 100%. Even somebody is trying to break the functionality, so the system is prompting corresponding prompt messages or not. Okay. So suppose if I won't give hiring manager, you have to populate hiring manager details. So suppose if I will give some invalid hiring manager name, okay, the hiring manager is not valid. So that like that the system has to prompt. Okay, suppose if you give invalid hiring manager and you are trying to create the save record, if system is giving, that means it's a fault in the system. Understood? Okay, recently, just 2-3 days back, one girl from AP or Telangana, I am not sure. Okay, there was one issue was found by one girl in Microsoft operating system. Okay, she almost to identify that simple defect before going into the production. Okay, the Microsoft team they have given almost 75 lakhs to 1 crore just to identify that issue. If that issue it will go to in production, okay, it will go. The Microsoft has to pay a lot of money to every client. Okay, she identified that issue before going into production itself. So now we understood how much important our job is. Okay, suppose if you are giving invalid hiring manager and if you are able to create save, so the hiring manager logged in and no, I'm not able to view, but it is by default because of developer code mistake. So some one or some blank value it is taking in the string. Okay, so the hiring manager cannot able to view the list of records. So such kind of negative testing is required. So whether this test scenario is required or not, you can ask during your test scenario walkthrough session. Okay, so right. Okay, I have given invalid hiring manager and I clicked on save. The system is prompting it is an invalid hiring manager. Without populating hiring manager also, I tested the same functionality. So I can write few more test cases. Yeah. Hiring manager details, create vacancy. No, not here. DC04. Create vacancy with invalid hiring manager. So how the system is behaving? Create vacancy without populating hiring manager. How the system prompt is coming? Because mandatory fields verification, you have to test it, right? So without giving mandatory fields, if the system is giving, so that's an issue. Create vacancy without populating hiring manager. So the system has to prompt. Okay, hiring manager, you can select the valid hiring manager. So that is what is the expected message. You have to test it. That pop-up message is not given in the document. You can go and ask your client. So what is the exact expected message that you are expecting? But I have written test case for this one. Okay. So in the first point itself, I have identified 5 test cases. First 2 are happy path. Anybody can identify happy paths. Okay. Sometimes people will miss happy paths as well. Okay. Right. Now let me go to the next point. So without giving description. Okay. And how much, so the developer is, so in the test case, in the description, there is description can max allow 150 characters only, that is there. you have to test it that point also. Okay. So what is the points that I can write? Description can allowed max 150 characters only. So DC06 max 150 characters. So while testing this first happy path scenario, I can give exact 150 characters, whether it is able to access or not. Okay, that happy path is working fine. What are the negative cases that I can think? So generally developer do mistakes at boundary conditions only. So you have to apply all the boundary value techniques. Suppose the max is 150 and minimum is, you have to enter minimum 30 characters. Something like that, your requirement was there in you. Okay. So what are the boundary value techniques that you can apply? Max plus 1, max minus 1, min plus 1, min minus 1. So these 6 techniques we can call it as a boundary value technique. So max plus 1 means 151. Whether this is allowed or not, you have to write it. So max minus 1, 149. Min plus 1, 31. Min minus 1, 29. So which one is in this one, which is the positive cases? So this is positive. So you have to test all the 6 combinations. So means that you have to try to create a vacancy with maximum of 150, with minimum of 30. So if it is 151, how the system is behaving? Okay. So if it is 151 is not allowing, means 170, 120, anything is not allowed only. Okay. At least you need to test it one combination. Negative 149. Is it positive? And here, okay, negative or positive.
Positive.
30. Okay. And 29. So how you identified based, once you understood the functionality only, you are telling this is positive, this is negative. So these are the 6 combinations you have to ensure on the description. Suppose you haven't tested this 31 functionality. You tested exactly 30. Yeah, you haven't tested. But 31, 32, 33, 34, this call combination is missing. So you means you tested only 30 and 150 only. But remaining combination, if you've tested all the 6 combinations, okay, all input criteria, it is working as per the given requirement. Because generally developer will do mistakes at greater than, less than, or equal to. He will miss some equal to symbols. Might be he's not going through the requirement document. Okay. So some is equal to is missing in his coding. So we need to identify all these 6 combinations and you have to test it. Understood? So you need to ensure all these combinations are coming or not. Okay. So this is negative testing. Okay. But the primary focus of the objective is you need to cover all the primary happy paths are perfectly working fine or not. Okay. So now let me go to the next one. So can I able to write any other things here? After creating the vacancy, sorry. Yeah.
Reset button.
Yeah, after clicking on save, anyway, we tested n number of times. Okay. Reset. If I will click on reset, if the active checkbox is by default, it has to select, it is mentioned. But the after clicking on reset, the active should be checked automatically. So all other fields it has to clean up. And in the drop down, it has to populate select. That is what in the description. So whether it is working fine or not, whether the reset functionality. So after clicking on reset, if the active checkbox is going, is not, it's unchecking. So that's an issue. So as per the requirement, the happy path itself, it is missing. Okay. So here itself, I am identifying n number of combinations. Sir, I don't have idea how to write test case. Okay. Writing of test case is very, very simple. How many ways that you can break the functionality, how many ways that you can able to think, if you think, you can able to derive n number of test cases there itself. Okay. Nobody will tell you so identify this test case, identify this test case like this. As a tester, you have to identify. That is our job. Okay. Right. So now we understood, click on save and save in, and vacancy will be listed shown in the, so Once the record has been created, it has to display like this. So so whatever vacancy ID, job title, and suppose if it is 3, next time it has to create 4, and job title, job description, and whether it is active or inactive. So whatever you have given details, those are populating or not. Okay, so immediately after clear, so in that so in any way that step is covered here itself, create active records. So in this step, that step will be covered. Don't write again separate test case, that is duplicate effort. Some people will write like this, should able to view list records. What is this? Should able to, anyway you are creating already, that means you are clicking and save. Again it is creating in the list view. So that step it will be covered in the first case itself. If you are writing second time, that is duplicate of work. Okay, once that point is covered in one particular flow, don't write that one. So don't increase junk work here. Okay, just delete this point. Right. So now I have completely covered up to here. So if I will test this functionality, I can test that areas. Okay, right. So after that, so I'm able to view all the list of vacancies. Admin user has created, I'm able to view all the list of vacancies. Admin user is able to view, but hiring manager is also able to view or not, I can check that one. So that is the extra test case I identified from my personal experience. And as per the requirement, whether it is accepted or not, I will confirm during my walkthrough session. Okay, right. Apply for a vacancy. So here both internal and external applicants can apply for a vacancy. So here the two functionalities they are mentioning. Do I need to separate the test case or not? I have to separate it.
Separate.
So internal applicant means existing employee ID. So so that functionality is different. So some people, how they will write the test case, applicant can able to view the vacancy from the jobs.php. So you have written such a way very generic. Okay, that functionality is working fine for the existing employees, but external employees, external applicants means whoever is searching jobs from outside of the organization, okay, they are not able to view vacancies from the jobs.php. So is that issue or not? If you are writing very generically,
Yes.
who has missed this issue? You only. You are the responsible person. Sir, I have written, sir, I have covered, sir. Where you are covering? Here he is clearly telling. So you have to log in as a internal applicant login credential with your Gmail ID and password, and you have to navigate to that jobs.php, and whatever vacancies are created by that one, you have to test it. So you have to write a separate test case for this one. And second point, as an external applicant, you have to log into the application portal with his employee ID and password. Okay, and he has to navigate. So there are 2 points split is there. If you will write very generically, okay, you will be responsible person. They can ask, they can raise question. Okay, so here I will identify. Both external and applicants can able to view vacancy through job space. So here, if I will write simple test case like this, so you have to split the functionalities. One is external applicant, one is internal applicant. Because both test cases we cannot cover with, suppose I have given a automation test case for you, and you are asking, so that functionality is different, this functionality is different, you are telling. Okay, because that functionality is external applicant, this functionality is internal applicant. The automation tester, he will come up questions for whenever you are giving, because the layout is itself, it is changing for external external applicant. Okay, so here you need to write the test case. So external applicant can able to apply for a vacancy through, okay, internal applicants. Understood? Right. So I'm stopping each and every line. I will go through each and every line like this only whenever I will get the document. Okay, if I will take some part, I can break the functionality. Okay, so like that. Couple of active vacancies. So this screen, it will show couple of active vacancies posted. So here, so I logged in, I'm able to view all the active. So this screen figure will show. So inactive vacancies is also is able to view, should be able to view for the external applicant or not. This is not a generic line. This is, there is some meaning is here. What is the meaning? Tell me someone.
Active vacancies.
Active vacancies only should able to view by external applicant or internal applicant. Okay. Inactive positions should be able to view only by HR user or
HR.
admin user. So that much meaning is there in that line. Understood? So you have to split this functionality. Or you can ensure if the step is covering. So if required, you can write a separate test case for this to ensure that point. The screen shows couple of active vacancies posted. Okay. So external applicant. Can able to view. So the same functionality it is for internal applicant also. Suppose if internal applicant, if he is able to view future posting requirements, that is a secure violation only. So they are coming to know the business in advance itself. So some security is missing. Okay. So the even internal applicant also can able to view couple of active vacancies posted only. I'm clearly calling posted only. But if we inactive positions also, if it is viewing by admin employees, that's a security violation. So it should be able to view. So anyway, this functionality already covered. Okay. If it is not covered and if you want to call out specially, you can write it. HR and admin users. HR and admin users only can able to view both active and inactive. Okay. So this line split is giving 3 test cases here itself. If you are going through the each and every line very casually, okay, some of the functionalities it will be missed. Okay. And in one line of meaning, there are 3 splits are coming. So you have to identify that combination. Okay. Right. See, and after that, an applicant can okay. So applying for a vacancy. So this functionality was started. Okay. So both, so this is a from here onwards. So far we have done create vacancy. Create vacancy functionality we have completely covered. So some separate section is coming, applicant for a vacancy. So here again, so that is my scenario, applicant for a vacancy. What are the combinations that I can derive here? Okay. Now let's go to, so just okay. Both, so if this point is from this point only, applicant for a vacancy. So these points are under this one only. And while giving, so how you identify this combination, people are asking you. So this from this point, I identified these combinations. You have to explain from where you understood. Okay. The client is asking. So the HR and admin users only can able to view both active and, so the client is asking, and internal applicant cannot able to view, can able to view only active vacancies posted only. So in this test case, you have, so to test this functionality, what is the point you have to do? You have to create some active and inactive vacancies, and you need to check it. And once you log in into the application, is able to only active vacancies or not. Suppose if you are not created inactive positions, and what is the point testing of this functionality? So prior to test, so whenever you are going to test this functionality in the system, as an admin user, suppose if I am a tester, as an admin user, first I will create active and inactive. And after that, I can log in as an internal applicant and I can check whether I am not able to view internal applicants, whether I am not able to view, whether I am able to view inactive vacancies or not. Okay. Suppose if I won't create inactive positions, then what is the meaning of testing? Understood? So prior to your testing, you have to create a test data in the system. Okay. If there is no proper test data creation for every test case, okay, you have to ensure that test data is present in the system. If test data is not present in the system, there is no point testing of that particular functionality. Understood? Okay. So, sir, I have tested, sir. Simply people will tell, sir, I have tested, sir. When I log in as a admin user, there is no inactive positions. What you have tested? I am a test lead. I'm questioning you. How you have tested? Just tell me how you have. I am asking. So in this test case, I can tell you. So before executing this test case, ensure, okay, you have created active and inactive records by admin user. After that only you can test this functionality. So I can mention, so here I can mention prerequisite test data creation. Test data should be available. What test data should be available? Active and inactive records. So this point you have to call out in your test case. So prior to execution of this test case, okay. So what is the prerequisite? Test data should be available, active and inactive records by